TV interview. So, Justin Jones, where are you from originally?
I was born in Houston, Texas, and I was raised here. And like 9th grade, I went to Louisiana, and I was living there. So I'm Houston, Louisiana native.
Okay. And where in Louisiana did you go to?
St. Martinville.
Okay. Where is that? By New Orleans?
Yeah, no, it's actually closer to Lafayette, about 30 minutes away.
And how'd you get started boxing?
I was playing ball, college ball, and one of my coaches, strength and conditioning coach, Ricky Jackson, he was actually a fighter, and he trained me, and I actually got hurt doing football, and I kind of made the switch over to boxing to help heal my injury, and I was a lot better boxer than I was a football player, and so I stayed in boxing. And
about how long ago was that?
That was in 2003, 2004.
Okay, so I mean, because you're not a huge guy, so playing ball must have been a little bit of a trick for you. You're probably what, a running back or something, or?
No, I was a linebacker. I was actually a lot bigger, and boxing kind of slimmed me down, and took a lot of muscle off me. I had a lot more muscle when I was playing ball.
And what are you weighing right now?
Right now I'm about 230.
Okay, so you got some power in there.
Oh yeah.
And how did you have an amateur career? Did you fight amateur?
Yeah, I did fight amateur. I didn't have that many fights, only 16 fights. As an amateur, I had 4 fights, and then I went to the Golden Glove tournament, and I made it all the way to nationals. I actually won the Western Trials, the Western Olympic Trials. I won that national tournament, and I made it to the other 2 in 1 year. So I thought I did pretty good.
So you thought you had some natural skill and talent, and obviously you must have enjoyed it. You were used to the contact from football, obviously. That's what linebackers do, and then so this was a pretty easy transition for you over into boxing.
Oh yeah. It wasn't. The training is a lot different, but I'm used to my body taking a beating, so it wasn't that hard.
And then when did you turn pro?
I turned pro November 7th of last year.
Okay, just in 2008 or 2007?
2008.
Okay, so you've already got 5 fights?
Yeah.
Wow, you must be fighting like once every 2 or 3 weeks.
I'm sorry, it's 2007.
Okay, 2007. So you've got 5 fights in just a little bit more than a year.
Yes,
and let's say, go back to tell us what you remember about your first fight.
I remember coming out being nervous, didn't know what to expect, but I just went right for it. I was just a little cautious, and I got the victory. And every fight I progressed a whole lot, and I'm still progressing. So.
And well, let's talk about that. How would you say that you have advanced or improved as a fighter?
More relaxed, and just with more fights and more experience, you learn things, And so I'm more relaxed, more experienced, and I done been through different trainers, and each trainer have something different. And I'm over here now, and I'm learning a lot. I'm at Kenny Weldon's gym.
And let's talk about, well, you had one fight that was a draw. You're 4-0-1, you mentioned.
Yes,
is that correct? So you had one fight that was, I guess, kind of tough. Or describe that fight for us.
I was a little anxious. I kind of ran out of gas from being anxious. I didn't fight the right fight. I thought I won the fight actually, and I just got a bad decision. So, and that's water under the bridge now, and I learned from it, and I'm looking to move forward, and no more draws, no more.
And what was that your last fight that you had, or?
That wasn't my last fight. It was the fight before my last fight.
Okay, and then your last fight, let's talk about that one. Who'd you fight, and where was it? Do you remember who you fought?
It was in Dallas. I think it was Doug Robinson or Watson or something like that.
And how'd that go?
It went excellent. From that fight I had a draw, and I learned to be more relaxed, and I was able to control my breathing a lot better, and I get so excited. And I actually moved up like 6 rounds. So I went up to 6 rounds after that draw. I handled it quite well, I think. So yeah, I learned a lot, and my next fight's going to be even better. And
how'd you end up over here at Kenny Weldon's gym?
I had a manager. My manager just didn't think I was getting the proper training I needed to progress. So he convinced me to make a move. And so I told him all right. I had problems with it at first, but he talked me into it, and I moved over here, and I'm learning.
And how long you been over here now?
I'll say about 5 months.
Okay, it's a pretty good time. What would you say that what are you working on now, let's say, for example? What techniques or skills?
A lot of fundamentals. I'm getting a better understanding. Kenny teaches a lot of the things I was learning before, but he just teaches in the ways that I could understand better. He just explains it a lot better than some other guys I had training me.
Okay, that's something that we hear a lot about, Kenny. And then, so you obviously have pretty good hopes for your long-term outlook. Any idea who you might be fighting coming up anytime soon?
Well, right now I'm early in my career, so I don't really know. I'm just taking whoever comes. You know, I think I'm ready for anybody. You know, and but I'm gonna let Kenny make that choice, and whoever he brings on, I'm gonna train hard, and I'm gonna be ready to fight.
And what is it that you enjoy about the sport?
The challenge. It's the challenge. I've always been a competitor, and to compete. I played sports all my life, and I just love competing. And when I'm in the ring, it's a competition, me against the other guy, and I just love that.
Okay, fantastic.